Portugal.
Well, for Germany, they're rolling out a 3-4-2-1. Voldemade getting the start up front, his first ever match for Germany. The 100-cap man, the captain, Joshua Kimmich, got a nice little introduction and ceremony before the match, and boy would he love to get the big win in this one. Sané and Wirtz will be floating underneath Voldemade up front. And for Portugal, a couple of different changes for them. Two players starting that recently won the UEFA Champions League with PSG. Bernardo Silva, fresh off of his 100th cap for Portugal. He starts in the middle of the field. As ever, Cristiano Ronaldo up front. 220th appearance for him, sitting on 136 goals. And boy, would he love to add to that tally here tonight in Germany.
We are 1 year and 1 week away from the beginning of the World Cup back home in North America. And so what a wonderful opportunity for the very best of Europe to lay down a marker, to make it clear to everyone else in the world they should be considered a favorite to win that World Cup next year. As we are underway in front of a phenomenal atmosphere and a bit more of a mix of fans than we would have thought here in Munich. Germany wearing special jerseys honoring the 100.
For 11, he'll be buzzing with right now and looking for some service from the wide areas.
Come back for Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto now against the German captain Joshua Kimmich. Neto to the byline, fires that cross in, it's sent in behind. Pavlovic, just his second career start for a process of improvement for them. It's Bruno Fernandes to take. His in-swinger Ter Stegen caught in the traffic. Headed back in and well wide in the end. Ruben Diaz came crashing in but couldn't do anything with the passing lane.
This is what Nagelsmann wants, though, when his team are very dynamic with the ball. Look how many players in the attacking part of the field here now.
Wirtz clipping that one in. Kimmich in the back post, knocks it down, and Frank Goretzka right through the legs. Ruben Diaz looking long. Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Robin Koch defending him. And as he gets that cross away, and that ball did just stay in play, curling along the end line, but an easy catch for Ter Stegen. 4 years ago, even though they played in the stadium, players on both sides have said that game really means nothing. And it was interesting, even the coaches sort of had their concepts and their ideas, but with so many newer players in the field for each team as well, there is a lot of uncertainty. Olmo to collect that pass. Came sliding through, couldn't control it. Pedro Neto on the run. Pavlovic trying to recover. Ronaldo wants the cross. He wants it now. Here it comes, Ronaldo! Ter Stegen down to make the save.
And this is a perfect example of both teams wanting to have control, but yet when there's transition opportunities, they go and they go quickly and they create goal-scoring opportunities. Great work by Neto. Off the difference between the two teams is that can you capitalize on the tiny details, the little moments, the mistakes, or a moment of brilliance? That should be a foul there on Wirtz.
That is the first foul whistled tonight by our referee Slavko Vincic. Fernandes charging in there in the back, except for Robin Koch.
40,000 shouts of man on.
Bruno Fernandes, Nuno Mendes, big tackle, Kimmich. Might have hurt himself in the process. He's down. It's whistled as a foul.
Really important intervention, though, from Joshua Kimmich, because Nuno Mendes quickly accelerated through the gap there, was looking for the 1-2 ball, and there was some space.
Middlestedt clipping it up. Too tall for the 6'6". Voldemade threw a shove in there. It's not whistled. Germany unable to keep it. Pedro Neto on the run for Portugal. Ronaldo peeling off at the backside. Neto will run at top. Pedro Neto rising up into the stands.
Well, he has speed to burn. Neto, and as soon as he gets the ball, it's a one-track mind. He knows where to go.
And what we do when we have the ball. Voldemade again just couldn't rise up to get anything on that. And now here come Portugal once more in transition. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto in a foot race with Joshua Kimmich. Gets the touch in there on the back of Kimmich, who goes down. Slavko Vincic was all over it. Leading to quarter century to Euro 2000. All these Portuguese players weren't alive the last time their country beat Germany. Adds to the significance of what they could accomplish tonight. Good sequence from the Germans. Really made themselves known. It's a great control off the chest. Here it comes now for Ronaldo from João Neves. Ronaldo forced to slow it up on Jonathan Tah. Ronaldo, a lot of traffic. It's a deflected shot. Or was it? He just mishit it. It looked like it took a touch off the legs of a defender. That's what Ronaldo was arguing.
I thought it was a touch too, at least from our angle here in our vantage point. And clearly the entire Portuguese supporter section behind feel the same way. Like how quickly they recognize the moment in Portugal that it's there. Right? Looked like Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe the better option there was to pass. He had 4 or 5 bodies around him as Voltemata shoved off the ball. He's having a tough time up front right now.
3 prior editions of this tournament have been won by Portugal, France, and Spain. Germany are here in the Final Four for the first time. There's an important block in there. Knock it away. Germany once again trying to work that sequence. Florian Wirtz. Voltemata trying to get himself back onside and just present himself as an option right now. Wirtz back for Pavlovic. Leroy Sané opening up. Instead it's Voltemata holding it up. Pavlovic trying to run in, takes the contact. The follow-up from Voltemata, saved by Diego Costa. The Portuguese players all stopped because they were wondering if it was going to be a penalty or not.
And it is being checked as Pavlovic did excellently to play the pass and stayed on the move. And he definitely got there first. Voltemata had a good look at it. The shot ends up being a save from Costa. This will be a good look. This is what you want from the target man, Voltemata holding it up. The challenge coming from Ignacio.
Jonathan Tah for Kimmich. Quickly in for Leon Goretzka. Voltemata had a shot away, had it blocked. He's backed off him there. Worrying more about the slice clearance. Leroy Sané spins it around. Sané running in. Sané cutting back. Rolls it into the middle. Goretzka does a great save again. Diego Costa down to his right. Costa down to his right out for a corner.
This is a terrific save because he sees it late.
Great save again. Diego Costa down to his right out for a corner.
This is a terrific save because he sees it late. Great work from Germany, though, keeping the pressure on. Dynamic, quick movement. Sané getting 2 defenders inside. They all end up stacking deep at the penalty spot and attacking towards the near, but some big targets.
None bigger than that man, 6'6", Nick Voltemata. Kimmich, in swinger, Anton! Flashed it wide. Trying to find an angle. Mendes cuts it inside. Ronaldo has it now. Nuno Mendes poked away from behind, comes back to Ter Stegen.
Oh,
He's hit that one. Bruno Fernandes holds it in. Nuno Mendes trying to get away from Tah. Kimmich will chase it down to the corner. And just seem more interested in anything else than
players the back post. Look for the recycled header, heading it back into a dangerous area. It's something Germany need to be very aware of.
Bruno Fernandes in swinger deep to that back post. Comes backwards. Neto hooks it back in. Fernandes is there. It's back in by Ruben Dias instead. And well, whether Kimmich meant that or not, it worked in the end for Ter Stegen.
Here they go. Germany have some numbers now. Sané far side of the field.
Voltemata will hold off the challenge. Poked away from behind. The second man running back was Ruben Dias. Lost in Copenhagen against Denmark in the first leg. Got a late goal to force extra time. Won it in extra time. Middlestedt almost found Voltemata, almost found Wirtz. Trinket, Jovic, Sané. Kimmich directing traffic. Leroy Sané gets to the byline, cuts it back, surveys. Pavlovic through traffic was blocked. Goretzka couldn't hold it in cleanly. Diego Costa, 2 really high-quality saves so far, and the best chances Germany have had. Jonathan Tah. Bruno Fernandes knew he was going to head it back for Ter Stegen.
To really press and win the ball back in advanced positions. Well, that's nice little position there from Bernardo Silva. That's opened up this chance.
Pedro Neto has Ronaldo centrally. Does he need him? Neto slows it up. Pedro Neto, it's a great piece of individual defending by Robin Koch. Came all the way back, stuffed Pedro Neto, and now Germany sort of re-inviting the pressure with that pass from Kimmich. And then another giveaway. And then another giveaway. Pavlovic did enough to stab it away from Ronaldo. Good defensive work by Wirtz. As it gets a bit ragged. And now the Germans on the run. Leroy Sané, Voltemata in front of him.
So that moment of quality in front of goal is missing from both teams. But the chances are presenting themselves.
Voltemata. And was fouled in the end. Gonzalo Inacio. Slavko Vincic just going to have an extra word with Inacio about.
But then try to head it across for maybe Voltemata around the penalty spot. They're going to play it short, take advantage of the 2v1 on the left.
Florian Wirtz running in, handing it off wide. Mittelstadt just met right at the key. He is leading Germany back from this era, Iron, but they convinced him to stay. They really feel like he is leading Germany back from this era of lack of success relative to their historical standards. There's a lot of excitement about what he's set up for Diego Costa. Francisco Trincao. Another player they're very excited about after a few years away and the success that he was able to have in March. Very good spring with Sporting Lisbon. Under pressure, Bruno Fernandes got caught in the ankle. Bruno Fernandes is down in pain. Slavko Vincic says it wasn't a foul. He will now stop the play. But immediately Bruno Fernandes was signaling to the bench.
He took the ball in a difficult area there. Wirtz had a couple of defenders right up behind him and took a missed touch on the first one, was lunging for the second. There's a foul. Ends up being missed by the referee. Bruno Fernandes getting there.
How important it is to have success with this country to try to win this trophy. Now Kimmich cutting it back in for Leroy Sané. Good control to the far side. Here's Florian Wirtz. Mittelstadt running inside. Wirtz to the traffic right at Diego Costa. That's his fourth save of the first half.
And I think both teams felt like they gave it a really good go, raised the tempo in moments, created attacking opportunities, and almost trying to get into the half, although we might have, there's just a misplaced ball there from Wirtz.
And that's certainly not atypical of a semifinal. At a certain point, you get to that place where both teams are like, half has gone along. He understands the significance of the opportunity. Trincao, great control. Final seconds of the half. Trincao hands it wide. Pedro Neto. He'll run at Joshua Kimmich. Neto crossing it in, sent out by Jonathan Top. And he will end the half. Coming up after the break, Jenny Mo and Alexi will give us their thoughts in Los Angeles. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in Munich in the UEFA Nations League semi-final. No score between Germany and Portugal. Cover the player tunnel during the match, and so they're waiting for Roberto Martinez to come through so they can close that. As he sprints up the stairs as the second half gets underway here in Munich. No changes for either side at the break. You would expect to see changes. You've got some new players on the field. You do have some tired bodies on the field at the end of a long punishing. Maybe, just maybe, because you're going to have to deal with either Spain or France, the two best teams in Europe by any measure right now. That one's going to be a foul as Bernardo Silva just took the bump from behind by Leroy Sané. Portugal.
They made some real progress, even though they lost in the quarterfinals of the Euro. But this team was making real progress under Julian Nagelsmann. And what a chance in a semi-final at home. The Portugal have had something to say about that. Here they come again. Can they find a third?
Slam the door? No. Bruno Fernandes too close to Ter Stegen, trying to find Diogo Jota. Good pressure. Wirtz takes it back for Germany. Florian Wirtz trying to clip it in. It's going to come back to him. Thought about the shot. Rolls it in. Kimmich instead, clipping it up. It's Wirtz, and it's in! Guides the header in, Florian Wirtz. Quick transition off the giveaway. Germany go in front early in the second half.
Well, what a terrific goal, but just watch Voldemada here in the middle of this play. He puts a little bump on Ruben Dias, and that's what they are protesting, that there was a bit of a pick. Wirtz comes inside and then stays on the move quickly, gets him behind the back line. He's absolutely onside. The ball from Kimmich is perfect, and then look at that little touch in the back of Ruben Dias from Voldemada that opens up the space there for Wirtz, but that is a terrific header. Look at the spin on the ball to find inside that far post. Just a wonderful give and go, essentially, but that touch from Kimmich on his 100th cap for Germany, and Ruben Dias with his hand up, he was protesting instantly, and he felt that his movement was being impeded. He still got his hands up talking to the referee. Now the question becomes, as of course...
Leads for the moment, Semedo, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, Fernandes, Vitinha, Conceição. What a move! Crossing in! Late challenge by Ronaldo. Couldn't get there in time. It's out for a Germany throw.
Goodness me, what a sequence. First of all, from Portugal, great work from Ronaldo. Cuts back, lays it off to Jota, who's joining in the box. Look at that little chop. Able to just to poke it away. Skill going around.
Well, Portugal seemed to think it was Germany's throw as well. They were sitting in a defensive position, taken long by Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo sneaking in to get it. Ronaldo cutting it back. Stabbed in the middle. Diogo Jota! Save! Rima Conceição! Saved as well by Ter Stegen! Keeps Germany. Francisco Conceição changed everything. Fulkrug can't win the header, but Wirtz picks it up. Gosens, Wirtz. Thiago Silva running with him, knocks it out for a throw. 3 minutes plus stoppage time.
Ball from Vitinha to find Conceição. Just pure speed to burst past top. As Wirtz is down after the play, he took a shot.
Gosens, Adeyemi. Adeyemi trying to find space, and he clips it off the outside of the post. Got the sliver of space to get it away. The German bench is furious. Florian Wirtz is down in pain.
Oh, Adeyemi coming to his left and just bending that ball. Didn't have enough bend on it.
Stands. Portugal. Wirtz trying to change that. They couldn't get a flick on that one from Gnabry. Vitinha into the space. Conceição on the run. He's got the legs on top. Does he have the help? Does he need the help? Conceição puts it just wide.
Oh, wow, that was close. That was right in front of us. Look at this ball bending just past that post.
Well, 2 remaining subs. It looks like they're going to use at least one of those. Spain and France wait in the wings tomorrow in Stuttgart. Here's Bruno Fernandes, spun inside of Tah, who took him down, knew he was beat. Takes the yellow card.
It's actually a pretty important intervention from Tah, because Bruno Fernandes...
The whole feeling of the game.
They're quite happy doing this as well, just maintaining some possession and forcing Germany to exert energy trying to press.
Conceição's going to get back to it, rolls it right in front. Only Joshua Kimmich was there.
And that's fantastic from Portugal, the whole build-up. Good control, good tempo. The ball, it's opened up this chance here.
Francisco Conceição once again. Semedo on the overlap, able to get the cross in. Clearance just enough there in the end by Mecha. Portugal win it back. There's Mecha. Goretzka for Gosens. Tah flipping it forward. Adeyemi, long run. He's going to get there. But he was offside.
Yeah, just too early. There was some space in there. Good timing, good discipline. Very important period now from a German perspective to try to get into the game, find a different rhythm after their subs, because you can see now Portugal are buzzing. They're down a goal. There's a real purpose to how they're attacking. Conceição, excellent move.
Driving inside, Conceição!
What a finish from Conceição. Individual brilliance. Step out late in pressure and getting caught off balance. He feels that, comes inside on the left foot, and what a finish. Just bending it out, picking out the far corner.
Yemi, Felix Metscher are both on for Germany. They're done with subs now. Florian Wirtz trying to charge forward. Wirtz able to get across away. No one there but Diego Costa. Pavlovic and Anton made way. He has scored 937 in his career for club and country. After how many has he not done his trademark Sioux celebration?
I don't have the stats for that, John.
But that one's a collector's item. Subs for each team 2 minutes apart. It's almost just like a destabilize things.
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to stop that momentum. You have to have the full.
Nuno Mendes, Ronaldo!
And that's exactly where they want him finishing off plays. Look at him right now, just hanging out behind the German back line. And as soon as Mendes breaks the line, he comes to life. That's going to be close whether he's behind that ball or not, because he's clearly behind the last defender there for Germany. But that is tight. He looked a smidge offside, which of course is being reviewed. Lovely 1-2 from Nuno Mendes, the way he just breaks after the quick ball inside, stays moving, goes in behind, and then the awareness to slide that ball across to find Ronaldo. If it stands, it's 7 goals in 8 matches. They're subs. Here comes Germany for the first time in the attacking part of the field.
There's Gnabry, will cross it back in. Wirtz was blocked off. Diego Costa only got a hand to it. Wilson's resets.
All kinds of time.
Ruben Dias sends it back out. His assist on Portugal's goal. What a touch by Bruno Fernandes to get it away from Anton to middle. Nuno Mendes hands it back. Bruno Fernandes couldn't make a clean connection with Semedo on side as it came back to it. Neto, Ronaldo, enough of a tackle to keep it in play. Conceição comes to get it. Forced back out. Vitinha given the space. Vitinha blocked down. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto weaving it back and forth on Kimmich, gets to the byline, cuts it in, Tah cuts it out. Some significance a little bit for some of the players who were a part of it. It's the best day that they've had as national team players. They have an opportunity to have another great day on Sunday if they can hold on to this. Bruno Fernandes back from Ronaldo. Throws the stiff arm on Wirtz, gets a free kick out of it.
Bruno Fernandes now starting to get into the game a bit more with the right, so they got themselves an extra yard now from the referee as Cristiano Ronaldo lines this up. Just watch how they crash the box here off the back of this if he can keep this on target.
Fans are on their feet. Phones are out. The greatest score in men's international history. Ronaldo blocked by the wall.
The ball straight away in the attack.
Conceição's first touch since coming on. Bruno Fernandes. Across that one in. Ronaldo lets it go. No one there on the backside. It comes backwards off. Jonathan Tah to Kimmich.
Diaz's head just kind of knocked into him.
Swings it in deep. Ronaldo is up for it, couldn't get it down.
No, that was a set play. All the Portuguese players end up running to the near post. Ronaldo scoops around the back, gets a great look. Very early leap at it, maybe just a little bit too early, where he ends up catching the ball as he's coming down as opposed to catching it at the top of his...
That's been confirmed, by the way. It was Ruben Neves who was shown the yellow card on that foul that Roberto Martinez got a card for as well. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo running off the shoulder of the defender. Fernandes keeps it. Fernandes cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes deflected just wide.
Oh,
and it's once again...
It's going for a goal kick
again. It's a goal kick by Slavko Vincic, who had his view screened.
Yeah, absolutely. Almost identical to the Cristiano Ronaldo one. Down by 3 Germans. Germany just looked like they have that little extra oomph right now, and They've been possessing it well. There's a bad ball out by Ter Stegen.
Ronaldo handing it off too far for Bruno Fernandes to take in stride. He slides to keep it in play for Pedro Neto, and Kimmich able to knock it out. And it's a bit slow to get up, Mings. Here's the goal scorer, Wirtz. In for Leon Goretzka. As Mittelstadt back outside. Maximilian Mittelstadt. Cross that up. Voltemata couldn't get to it. Voltemata again. Good defensive work by Inacio. Just not to let him even get the ball. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Leroy Sané blocking from behind. Will play advantage as it comes wide. Crossing back in. Ter Stegen have to get it in front of Ronaldo.
View so far.
Nuno Mendes poked away by Jonathan Tah. Just enough there by Pavlovic to not give it away. He almost committed a foul. Portuguese bench really frustrated right now. Anton under pressure.
Not to do too much. Trademark pick and roll right there.
And Florian Wirtz scored the opening goal of the Euros in this building 1 year ago. It's his 7th career goal in 30 games for his country. And that's what appears to be a record-breaking move from Germany to the Premier League. Portugal immediately on the attack. João Neves crossing it in. It's too far in front. The double save has kept them a goal away. Sprays it out for Kimmich. His assist on the Wirtz goal gave the Germans the lead early in the half. Kimmich able to get a cross in. Wirtz trying to get a flick. Second chance. Cross was blocked. And Germany will have a corner in the 92nd minute.
And we've talked how much of a leader he is on and off the field. The example he sets, just so dependable. He's had some great moments as that ball's turned over. He's got to defend now. Backtracking.
Mendes running forward. It was taught. Giveaways for Ronaldo! And he just couldn't quite stretch all the way to stab that in the net.
Oh, wow. Well, it comes off a giveaway. What a ball this is from Mendes in behind. And it's just beyond Ronaldo. Now, I couldn't tell from our angle if he was a step late in anticipating that that ball was going to get to him.
They're not going to find Goretzka. Bernardo Silva anywhere will do. Bruno Fernandes, was he onside or not? Gosens was recovering late. Bruno Fernandes hands it off. Diogo Jota kick save and a beauty by Ter Stegen. Do the Germans have time enough to get this upfield? No, they don't. Time enough to get this upfield? No, they don't. For the first time since the year 2000, Portugal have beaten Germany, and they will play in the UEFA Nations League final on Sunday.
Just a terrific display